Hello all, this is Veera Sundari, Assistant Professor from Department of Artificial Intelligence. Today we are going to see the built-in functions and user-defined functions with some examples. Let us see the first one, built-in functions. What is built-in functions? As the name suggests, it is already defined. The Python built-in functions are defined as the functions where functionality is predefined. The Python interpreter has several functions that are always present for use. There are almost 68 built-in functions in Python. These functions perform a specific task and can be used in any program depending on the requirement of the user. We use this function to convert a string code into object code. Moving to the next one. These are the 68 built-in functions in Python. We will use these built-in functions in various problems to make the coding part easier. Among these 68 functions, I am going to explain some of the most important functions that are repeatedly in use. So that the first one is Python Boolean. Boolean means either it may be true or false. The Python Boolean converts a value to true or false using the standard with the testing procedures. Here is the example. So I am going to print the test 1 is equal to null. Print the test 1 as Boolean or not. It will give the output as false when I give test 1 is equal to 0. Again print the test is Boolean or not. It gives the output as 0 and is true. The next one is bytes. In Python it is used for returning a bytes object. It is an immutable, that is unchangeable version of byte array function. Let us see one example. I am going to print hello world, string is equal to hello world, array is equal to bytes of string. Then print the array. It will give the output as this. Then the next one is character function. It is used to get a string representing a characters which points to a Unicode integer. For example, result 1 is equal to character within brackets, we write 1 or 2. Result 2 is equal to character within bracket, we write 112. Print the result 1 and result 2. Then the print that it is a string type. It will give the output like this. The next one is complex. Complex function is used to convert a numbers or a string into a complex numbers. It takes two optional parameters and returns the complex number. One is real and another one is imaginary. Let us see an example. A is equal to complex of 1, B is equal to complex of 1, 2. Print the A and print the B. It will give the output like this. Moving on to the next one, Python dictionary. It is a constructor which creates a dictionary. For example, result 1 is equal to dictionary function. Result 2 is equal to dictionary of A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2. Print the result 1 and result 2. We will get the output like this. The next one is Python dictionary function. Python dictionary function returns the list of names in the current local scope. I am going to call the function dictionary, then displaying the result. I am going to save the dictionary function to some variable A, then displaying the result, print A, the dictionary it will give the output of the dictionary. Moving on to the next one, Python float. Float function returns a floating point numbers from a number or string. For example, print the float of 9, it will give 9.0. And print the float of 8.9, it will gives 8.19. Next one is for int function. The int function is used to get an integer value. For example, val is equal to input of enter a value. Print the you entered value. If I am giving 55 as the value, it will give the output as you entered 55. Moving on to the next one, length function. It returns the length, that is the number of items of an object. For example, string A is equal to Python. Print the length of string A. It will count the length and gives the output as 6. The next one is list. As we know, it creates a list in Python. Let's see an example for this too. I'm going to print empty list. Print of list gives list this with string. String is equal to A, B, C, D, E. Print the list of string. It gives A, B, C, A, B, C, D, E. Moving on to the next one, print function. We all know the print is used to print the output. It gives the object to the screen or other standard output devices. For example, x is equal to 7, y is equal to x. Print x is equal to, the value of x. Print both x and y. It will give the output as 7 and x is equal to 7 and y is equal to x. The next one is set function. Set is a built-in class in Python and this function is a constructor for this class. It is used to create a new set using elements passed during the call. For example, result 1 is equal to set. Result 2 is equal to set 12. Result 3 is equal to set of Java point. Print result 1, result 2 and result 3. We get the output like this. So this is how set works. The next one is slice function. In Python, it is used to get a slice of element from the collection of elements. That is cutting a part of elements. For example, result 1 is equal to slice of 5 returns a slice object. Result 2 is equal to slice of 0, 5, 3 returns a slice object. By printing the result 1 and result 2, we will get the output like this. Moving to the last one, tuple function. It is used to create a tuple object. For example, T1 is equal to tuple of null. T2 is equal to tuple of 1, 6, 9. Print T1 and T2. We will get the null value and tuple of 1, 6, 9. Till here we have seen the built-in functions in Python. The another most important one is user-defined functions. What is the user-defined functions? Let's see, functions that we define ourselves to do certain specific tasks are referred as user-defined functions. If we use functions written by others in the form of library, it can be termed as library functions. All the other functions that we write on our own fall under user-defined functions. So, our user-defined functions called be a library function to someone else. Advantages of user-defined functions. It helps to decompose a large program into small segments, which makes program easy to understand, maintain and debug. Respected code occurs in a program. Functions can be used to include those codes and execute when needed by calling that function. Programmers working on large object can divide the workload by making different functions. Let us an example. Let me into program to illustrate. Def add numbers x, y. Sum is equal to x, y. Return sum. Number 1 is equal to 5. Number 2 is equal to 6. Print of the sum is with the addition of two numbers. Here we have defined the function, my addition function, which adds two numbers and return the result. This is our user defined function. We could multiply the two numbers inside our function, but this operation would not be consistent with the name of the function. It would create an ambiguity. It is always a good idea to name functions according to the task they perform. Hope you all understand the built-in functions and user-defined functions. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you.